talk us through that last play. Why'd you pass it to Reed? Because most people maybe would try to, I'm gonna be the hero. I'm gonna make the shot.
Well, I kind of looked at Coach, and I see him, and he just said go. So my first instinct was to just dribble it up the court. But then I seen that two guys came, so I just turned around and Reed was right there, and I just threw it to him. And we was all confident in him because the game he been having, we all knew he could make that shot, and he made it.
And then, what do you remember about the first time you guys played Arkansas? What did you guys like from that game, and kind of talk about the way they played?
Just the atmosphere we played in. It wasn't an easy game to play in as well. We had to fight. We had to fight that game, and we was able to come out with the win at the end. But just that they're a very talented team. Just knowing how talented they is and how many weapons they got throughout their whole roster. They got a lot of good players, so we're gonna have to be very prepared because they're a very talented team.
Did you talk to just Khalif Battle? He's coming off 2 games where the last 2 games he scored 80 points just going up against him here in Rep.
Can you say that again?
Khalif Battle, one of the guards at Arkansas, last 2 games he's had combined 80 points. Just talk about going up against him this weekend.
It's gonna be fun. Just like I said, they got a lot of talent, very talented players, and that just shows you right there. So it's gonna be fun just to be able to go up against them. But we're gonna have to be prepared. So it all comes with practice and just preparing to practice and make sure we're doing the right things. But it's gonna be fun.
Is it hard to go off of such an exciting win, but then you got to bring yourself back down to reality? You got another game, you got to finish out this season. What's kind of that like for you guys as like celebrating for like as a team, but then like okay, we got to lock back in, we got practice?
It just comes with the game, just knowing that we got to take it game by game. But I feel like we always got some time to be happy about a win or be satisfied with a win, especially like right after in the locker room or on the way back here. We might be talking about it or we might be happy about it, but we know as soon as practice starts the next day, then it's back to business again and just back to the next game.
Did you see the photo of Z kissing Reed's head?
Nah, I never seen it.
You didn't see it? Okay. It's going around on social media, so
yeah,
it's great.
Coming into that Arkansas game, you were kind of the last game, you were kind of in a 3-point shooting slump, but you came out and you hit, I think, 2 in that game. Just was it more of a relief for you to finally get those to fall down, or what was going through your head there?
I mean, it felt good just to finally see the ball go in the basket, but I feel like that just comes with the game. Sometimes it just ain't gonna go your way. You just gotta stay confident, most importantly. And I feel like my teammates and my coaches been doing helping me a lot. Just stay confident no matter what, telling me to shoot it, no matter how many times I miss. If I'm open, just to shoot the ball, because that's the game of basketball. You're not gonna make every shot. You're not gonna miss every shot. And last game, lucky, good thing I was able to make a couple.
I think you took your first one maybe in the first 2 minutes. Was that kind of something that the coaches told you, like, hey, go out, maybe try and get yourself one early, or is that just kind of how the game would flow?
That's just how the game was going. I was open, so I just shot the ball. But that just came with the flow of the game. So I just was able to shoot in that situation.
DJ, what impresses you most about Antonio? It feels like he scores 20 every single game.
Just how easy he does it. Like sometimes you don't even notice he got that many points, but then the game over at halftime, you would see that he got the hot hand. So just how easy he can score, and I feel like that just comes with all the hard work he puts in. He put a lot of work in.
Do you feel like with all the attention on Reed, Rob, you guys as freshmen, that nationally maybe Antonio doesn't get the love he deserves for just how consistent he's been, how easy the scoring has come to him?
I mean, we don't really focus on that. We just playing basketball. We try and win every game as much as possible, and we all support each other. So I feel like that's all that matters. As long as we support each other, we all show each other the love that we feel like we deserve. So I feel like that's all that matters. Because if you ask me, I feel like everybody should get that love.
Alabama, you guys had a huge offensive performance. Mississippi State, a big defensive battle, right? What has been the focus in practice regarding Arkansas this weekend?
Same thing, just making sure we locked in on defense and just making sure we clean up on some small things, but really just we taking it step by step and just trying to clean up the small things, but just, like I said, being prepared as much as possible for the game tomorrow.
Personally for you, what do you want to see improve in your game from Mississippi State to Arkansas this weekend?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. That's a quick transition, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm sorry if someone's already asked this, but could you just point out a couple things improvements that you've seen from the team since the last time that you played Arkansas?
I would say our defense. I feel like we played good defense that game, but just coming with experience, just making sure we stay consistent with it. So just our consistency on defense in these past couple games, just like small things like talking, communicating, just all them small things. So I feel like we've been getting pretty good at that.
Speaking of that, how much have you seen Z improve defensively the last couple of games?
A lot, especially like in the physical aspect of the game. That's something coach been preaching to all of us. Is just that we gotta play a little bit more physical, and just that's gonna help us win more games and just win more games. So that's what he been doing. He been playing more physical. He just been following his defensive principles, and it's been showing.
What do you personally like about playing alongside Z on both sides of the floor?
He just got a good natural feel for the game. Like sometimes he might pass the ball to you, might not even know it's coming, but you're gonna be open. So he just got a great feel for the game, and he's just a great player to play with, and it's fun to play with him as well.
He says he doesn't practice the behind-the-back stuff. Does he do it in practice at all, or is that just something that he just knows how to do?
Yeah, that's just something that he just know how to do. Like I said, his feel for the game is just crazy. Like he just got great feel for the game. So I feel like that comes with that.
I know the last Arkansas game, I think you only scored maybe 63 points, and that was kind of I think the second game of maybe where the scoring wasn't going that great. What changed between then and now on the offensive end, do you think, that allowed you all to get back to scoring 90+ per game regularly?
That game we just ain't really hit as many shots, I would say, and just the pace that the game was going, I'd say. So it just depends on like the pace of the game, and that game we ain't really hit no shots, but it's gonna be like that some games. So I feel like that's just, like I said, that comes with the game of basketball. So I feel like that's what that was.
Thanks, TJ.
Yeah, thank you.
The season kind of flown by for you. It's already only got 3 games left in the regular season. Just how's the whole experience so far been for you as a freshman?
It's been fun. It's been fun. You know, I feel like it's a blessing to be able to play any type of college basketball. So it's just been a blessing. It's just been fun. But yeah, it's been flying by fast. Like you wouldn't even think it's the three games left in the season. I'm still thinking we got like a lot of games left. So it's been flying by fast. But I think that just comes from all the fun I've been having.
From our perspective, it looks like you're getting a lot more confident and comfortable with your ankle. Just how are you with that so far? You know, how's the recovery been going? Obviously, you're still playing a lot, but just how's things been there?
It's been good. Like I'm taking it day by day. Just like you say again, as much treatment and recovery as possible. So as long as I'm able to play, I'm happy. As long as I'm able to play, I'm happy. So it's been good, and it's been getting better.
Is there a confidence to trying to get it built back up to 100%? And do you can you tell yourself feeling more confident on it, or not? Maybe like trying to baby it a little bit more.
I would say just with getting treatment, just knowing that it's getting better and it's getting stronger, just knowing that I don't got to worry about nothing. Like I don't got nothing to worry about, and I could just play my game on it. And my trainers and everybody been telling me like I'm good, like I can go. So that's been giving me confidence.
Where do you feel like you've improved most defensively the last couple of games?
Probably getting more stronger, you know, putting more effort in defense. Trying to get a little bit lower, you know, in my stance. That's probably about it.
What was kind of the message Coach Cal had for you when you weren't playing as much, maybe not defending as well, to kind of get you back on the court? What was it that you needed to do to get those minutes back up?
I mean, he basically told me, if you play defense, you're gonna play. If you don't play defense, you won't play. So.
He talked about you've got plenty of confidence on offense, but you need to get more confidence on defense. When you hear that, what does that kind of mean to you? What do you think you need to build that confidence-wise on defense?
Well, first of all, I need to be more tough in defense, and of course, getting a little bit more weight. You know, hitting the lifting room and stuff. But probably more effort. You know, being more tough.
Yeah, you've had sporadic minutes all season, and we've all been harping on it a little bit, but the last 2, you've played the most out of all the bigs. Just what do you feel that you're doing right, just you personally?
Well, I didn't give up, so, you know, I was just fighting and kept fighting, trying my best, you know, especially in defense. In offense, I don't worry about it, what comes, you know, but I'm just focused on defense right now.
Was it tough to kind of have that game against Georgia and then play, you know, maybe 1-2 minutes a game, and then, you know, was it tough to wait there, or how did you?
It was a little bit, but I knew what I had to do to get back on the track. So.
What was that? What did you have to do?
Play defense.
You guys obviously had an emotional win. You win at the buzzer. Did you see the photo of you kissing Reed's head?
Yeah.
What were you thinking in that moment when it happened? Reed kind of seemed calm and collective, but you guys all cheered around him. How awesome was that moment?
I mean, there were, I don't know, that was pure emotions, you know. It just came out of me. So we were all happy.
were you expecting to see so many people just like, I guess the reaction to, I guess you kissing Reed on the head, just being affectionate, that kind of thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
You got to get it framed.
Yeah, they will.
With Reed in particular, it feels like you all work really well in the pick and roll. What do you enjoy about playing alongside with Reed, and especially in those situations where you're kind of either sliding to the rim or popping out? What do you like about that?
I mean, we have multiple choices, I can pick and roll, pick and pop, or come back to the screen, or he can shoot if he's alone. He's going to pass if I'm alone under the basket or pop. So I kind of like that, like we're not, just pick and roll. So we can do multiple things at the same time. So that's what I'm enjoying mostly.
How do you, I guess, when Reed calls for the pick and roll, what are you looking for on your end when you're going to either roll or pop out? Kind of what goes through your brain when you're in those situations?
I just want to make a good screen because when I make a good screen, he's open or I'm open. So either way, you're gonna score. So.
When you got really good passing skills out of this, especially when you're in the paint and you catch that pass, is that something you've always had? Where did you learn to be able to do stuff like that?
I don't know really. I just, it just happens to me. I see someone, cutting or wide open. It just happens. I'm not really practicing, that or anything else. It just happens.
You don't practice the no-look passes?
Nah.
That just
No.
that just happens.
It just happens.
You talked about the bigs a second ago, but the fact that you're able to come in and play well, Aaron can do that, Hugo can do that. What does that say about the depth and the 7-footers that you guys have, that any given night it could be one of the three of you guys who are providing good minutes?
It's basically, I don't know who plays better. If Hugo plays better, blocking shots, getting rebounds, he's gonna play more, of course. If that's doing Aaron, he's gonna play. If that's doing me, if I'm doing that, I'm gonna play more. So we kind of know that. We just cheer for each other. It doesn't matter who's in. So of course we all want to play, but it is what it is.
Is that something where you guys can kind of feed off one another, where if you see Hugo's having a big game, it does something to you to where you go in the game and you try and match that performance?
I mean, yeah, of course we all compete between each other, like friendly competition, and of course we all cheer for each other. Even if, like when someone has a big game, we all happy for each other, of course. Yeah.
What specifically sticks out about Arkansas this weekend?
I don't know. It's gonna be a tough game. We already beat them. I played that game a little bit, but it's gonna be tough. You have to win that.
What do you remember from that game at all? Is there anything that sticks out from that game, that first match?
For me, personally, I can't remember anything from that game. I don't know why. I just can't. I know we won and that's it.